A house fire on Flint's Clement Street this morning left a 30-year-old man dead. 2 dogs were rescued. According to the fire chief, it's possible this tragedy could have been avoided. He told TV5's Zane Omer how and what was missing from inside that home. Zane?
That's right, Chet. Flint's fire chief tells me this was an unfortunate situation where smoke alarms were not inside the home, an alert that could be the difference between life or death in a fire.
We got there, all the windows had been knocked out and given the fire a big rush of air. And subsequent to putting the fire out, we found a body in there of a young man who was taken to the hospital where he lost his life.
A man is dead after an early morning house fire on Clement Street in Flint. Fire Chief Theron Wiggins says there were no smoke alarms inside the home.
That's what really saddens us, because the city of Flint, we do that every day almost through the week, is put in smoke detectors. These smoke detectors are probably $50, $60 a piece. In some houses we put as many as 4 or 5.
Flint City Councilwoman Candace Mashat is an advocate for making sure people have working smoke alarms.
Unfortunately, my family did experience a tragic loss due to a fire, and the fire department did all that they could to help my family members. Unfortunately, we just ended up on the bad side of what can happen if you do not have working smoke detectors. Do not ignore the beeping of your smoke detector, because once again, it is the difference between living or dying.
Both Mashat and Wiggins wanting Flint residents to know they can get smoke alarms from the fire department.
Smoke detectors and also carbon monoxide detectors, because we know in the colder weathers, people use creative ways to heat up their homes, and sometimes those ways aren't necessarily safe.
We don't care if you're renting, we still want to save your life. Mind you that it is law that the landlord is supposed to supply it. But if we see the need and you there, we will give you a smoke detector.
All you have to do is pick up the phone and call.
Interview with a person on the phone, and we go out personally, the fire department personnel, we're trained to put the smoke detectors up ourselves, because then we know they're up and we know they're operative.
You have 2 minutes after a smoke detector goes off to get you and your entire family out of that house. Those 2 minutes can save your life.
Again, you can get a free smoke alarm or carbon monoxide detector by calling the Flint Fire Department.
Thank you, Zane. The cause of that fire on Clement Street is still under investigation.